Josh, Waffle Sports 1080. How's it going today, man?
It's going good, Mook. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. And hey, one not done, Josh. We all know that means that you get another week to earn it again, right? And last game versus the Patriots, 67%, 154 yards, and one no-no. Knowing the competitor that you are, how challenging will it be for versus the New England defense to stay consistent at what you've been doing as of late?
I mean, this is obviously a Patriots team that's extremely well coached, and we know that, AFC East games are tough to win, especially winning a second time. After they've been able to see us, they've got us on film, obviously all that stuff, and he's arguably the greatest coach of all time coaching that team. They're always going to be ready, always going to be prepared. So we got to be on our P's and Q's, and like I said, watch as much film, and then I know coach is putting together a pretty good game plan for us. So when we're on that field, we got to execute and put our best foot forward.
Absolutely, man. Merry Christmas, Josh, and good luck Monday.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Josh, Dan Fates in Rochester. I guess my first question is, Governor Andrew Cuomo came out today, said there's a proposed plan in place to allow about 6,700 fans to a Bills game, the playoff game this year. Your initial reaction to hearing that news?
Wow, 67,000? Wow, that's awesome. Oh, 6,700? Oh,
yeah.
No, I mean, I hope that we can. Obviously, that'd be a huge inspiration for us to have fans back in the stadium, and we know how much it would mean to, those 6,700 fans that are there. Obviously, we wish we had Bills Mafia in the stands, and this is the year that, we would really use them. And I know they're chomping at the bit to get back in there, so whatever needs to get done, I know Bills Mafia would be willing to do it in order to get in the stadium. So, fingers are crossed for that one.
And earlier this offseason, we talked about, your confidence that, your dad used to drive you to school and use his cell phone as a recorder and say, pretend like he was interviewing you after you won the Super Bowl. Now that you've won the Player of the Week 4 times, been named to a Pro Bowl, this isn't a surprise to you, is it, any of this?
As far as what isn't a surprise?
The accolades and the success that you're having this year.
Oh, I mean, I definitely think that goes hand in hand with how our offense is going as a whole. I do believe that's a team award, and I'm thankful to have the guys around me that we do, have the coaching staff that we do, and it's just my job to get the ball to those guys and let them make plays, and that's what they've been doing.
Thanks a lot, Josh. Happy holidays.
Yeah, thank you. You as well.
Hey, Josh. The scene early Sunday morning was pretty crazy to witness. It's not something new to you. This happened last year, but can you take me back to that? Talking to some of your teammates that experienced for the first time, all the fans, what it was like, and sharing those reactions with them.
I mean, it was awesome to see. Obviously, just to get home to that at 1-2 o'clock in the morning, to thousands of fans there, it was nuts. And I was like one of the first ones down. I passed everybody. I just waited because I wanted to see everybody's reactions. I wanted to see guys like Steph who hadn't been around, Gabe Davis who hadn't, been around Bills Mafia and guys of that nature. So just kind of sit back and watch them and talk to them for a quick second as they, left the facility there. And, just the feelings were all mutual of, how crazy it was and how appreciative we are of Bills Mafia. So, that's probably one that I won't forget for a long time.
And obviously, getting John Brown back these last 2 weeks on the practice field probably has to feel good. I mean, can you just speak to it a little bit, what it'll add getting him back once he's able to return?
Yeah, I mean, obviously John's one of the greatest route runners in the game today. He's extremely fast too. He's a deep threat. He's a guy that you got to pay attention to. And we were running a lot of 4 wide, before he went down. And I don't know if we'll get back to that or not. But it just gives us that extra threat of a guy that can consistently win and consistently catch the ball and do damage with the ball in his hand. So we're excited to have him back. He's been chomping the bit to get back, and he's been working extremely hard in his rehab to get back on the field. So, we're excited.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Hey, Merry Christmas.
Hey, Josh, how you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thoughts on, the honor of being named to the Pro Bowl?
I mean, it's obviously a big honor, and again, I think that as well is kind of a team award, and You don't get there, by yourself. So as great as it is, it's nothing that I'm super focused on or trying to do. I'm just trying to be the best quarterback for this team that I can be. But I guess that does mean that we're having some team success. So that's why I'm all for it.
You grew up watching the Pro Bowl at all? Is that something that you kind of watched? I mean, it's an all-star game, so you get a chance to kind of watch the best of the best out there play against each other. I know there's no game this year, but
yeah. I used to watch it, and especially when it was like back in Hawaii, and just seeing all the guys on the field. From what I've heard, I'm going to miss going there and actually hanging out with some of these guys. And you're talking about some of the best guys in the league at what they do, and it would have been a fun time to get to hang out with them and kind of pick their brains and learn some stuff while I'm there. So obviously we're going to miss out on that opportunity, but still an honor to be named to it. And it's cool and it's fun, but I'm more focused on what we got to do here.
One last one for you. There's some chatter about the potential of Bills fans, maybe for the playoffs being inside the stadium. What would that mean for you and for the rest of the team, even if it's just a couple thousand fans?
I mean, I know how much a couple of thousand fans can do, the energy and the juice that they can bring, the noise that they can bring in the stadium. So, like I said earlier, fingers crossed, and, we're praying and hoping that we can get them in. And, again, we'll do anything necessary to help that happen. And, it'd be a huge asset for us.
Great. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, Josh, Mike Giardi, NFL Network. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Couple quick ones for you. One, Bill Belichick mentioned that Cole Beasley gets open so quick that he's allowed you some safe throws. How much does that help you, knowing that he can uncover so quickly? And I guess the second question would be, do you look at going into Gillette Stadium and beating the Patriots as another thing to sort of check off the bucket list of things that you've been able to accomplish this year and over the course of your career?
I'm not going to lie. You broke up I didn't get the question, to be honest.
All right, I'll try it again. Just about Cole Beasley, Belichick mentioned how quickly he gets open, and that creates some safe throws for you. I guess what's the benefit in that, and how much does that help the offense?
It's helped an extreme amount. You see Cole and how smart he is in order to find those windows in those zones and how good he is at using leverage against the DBs that we're playing against. He's sneaky quick, he's sneaky fast. He's allowed me, like you said, to have easy throws and just to be able to have that type of outlet, especially on third downs, where he just knows where he's going to be. And I've got supreme faith and trust in him and what he's going to do and where he's going to break. And again, that's something that we've practiced over and over again and something we've talked about over and over again. And you see it on the field and it comes to fruition. And he's been a huge piece for our offense. I mean, he's almost at 1,000 yards now. So again, we'll keep giving the ball as long as he keeps getting open. And I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon.
And my other question for you is just, you've checked off so many different things and milestones this year. Obviously, you guys winning a division title. Is there anything to going into Gillette and beating the Patriots in Gillette, even though it's not been their kind of year?
Again, I think every week we're going into that game with the mindset of, we want to win that game. And it doesn't really matter who is against. And again, it's an AFC East game, and we understand that. We know those are hard to win. So we got to go execute a game plan.
Thanks, Josh.
Hey, Josh, it's Jay with the Buffalo News. Now that you've got your offensive linemen all suited up, who do you think's got the most game on the golf course?
I'm gonna go with Ike Butker. I know he's had a little bit of practice, and I think athletically Dion can do it. It might take him a little bit, but at least I got some more buddies to go golfing with come next offseason.
Yeah, just the opportunity to reward those guys, I guess. I know you've done it every year, and just what's it mean to you to be able to take care of the guys who take care of you up front?
I mean, it's really cool. Obviously, gifts are extremely hard to buy for guys that have basically everything already. So finding something that, I talked, none of them had their own custom golf clubs. And, it's something that many of these guys maybe haven't even done yet, but giving them the opportunity to go out and expand their horizons and try something new. And like I said, go out and just hang out on the golf course and get away from football for a little bit in the off season. Something I love doing, and hopefully one or two, maybe all of them kind of pick the game up and start to enjoy it as much as I do.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure, every Bills fan is hoping that's not for a long time. So, but thank you and Merry Christmas.
Same to you. Thank you.